Karen Black loses her husband and meets a wacky guy who takes his pulse while they make love.
That is the guy.
What guy? What
That
are you
is the
doing?
guy who was at the cafe, and I think has he got a gun?
Our next film is called Can't She Bake a Cherry Pie, and it's an independently made movie that is sort of a throwback to the films of the early 70s in America with sort of an improvisational style. Karen Black stars as an emotional woman in New York whose husband walks out on her, and she soon meets a wacky guy, a guy named Eli, at a cafe, and after they hit it off, sort of, they go on a date, but Karen Black has paranoid feelings that her husband or someone else is following her.
Doesn't that guy look familiar? The one in the shirt there. Wasn't he at the cafe?
At the cafe?
Who else was there?
Nobody
Do you remember
else.
any faces or anything?
Nobody else that I know. I mean, you know, I go
Do you
to that
remember
cafe.
any faces,
I go to that cafe a lot. Some of those people look familiar to me as people who frequent the cafe. No
Well,
one I
if you
remember.
see them on the street, will you tell me? If you
on
just
the
have...
street? However, the chances of that are infinitesimal. In New York City, you're going to see the same person on the street that you saw in a cafe in a different area. And why? Why are you interested?
I think somebody's following me. See that guy right there? Right there.
What about?
That guy, that's what I was thinking. That is the guy.
Don't attract attention.
That's the guy who was at the cafe. Look at him, he's following us.
I wasn't at the
What do we
cafe.
do?
I didn't see him.
That is the guy.
What guy? What
That
are you
is the
doing?
guy who was at the cafe, and I think has he got a gun?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. There's no guy. There's no...
Look at him, just look at him, look at him. It's the same one, with the yellow shirt and the dark hair. I told you I said it there with the yellow shirt.
No, it's just
What
a
do
man
we do?
standing...
Eli, what do we do?
Look, you're attracting attention to yourself. Stop this.
Okay, let's act
There's
natural.
nobody...
Act natural.
Shh, be quiet then if you want to act natural. Quiet, smile, peacefully, okay? Nice movie, audience waiting for the movie. Let's go into the movie. That's the way
If
to
we're
act
in the
natural.
movie, you'll be in the dark.
I found Can't She Bake a Cherry Pie to be a real bore to sit through. Not for a minute did I believe Karen Black's character, especially in that scene. I always saw Karen Black there over-emoting. Movie star does street person, that kind of thing. More interesting because he is more of a genuine oddball as the guy there standing next to her, Michael Emile, as her strange boyfriend. He might make an interesting supporting character in another movie, maybe a Woody Allen film, but I got tired of his frantic speech pattern and emotional intensity after a while. There's an amateurish feel to Can't She Bake a Cherry Pie. It isn't well organized, and I did not like this movie.
Well, I don't know, maybe by amateurish you mean it isn't really slick and polished and professional, but I think it has a lot of spontaneity in it that adds a lot to the film. I liked it. I felt it kind of got under my skin, and I enjoyed
I didn't like her
talking. You thought she was over-emoting. I think you could walk down the street in New York and see people talking just like that without having to walk too far.
No, just like him, not just
like her, too.
And also when she's singing in the nightclub, those scenes come in just out of the blue. There's no reason for them there, and I think it's a case of Karen Black wanted to sing, and the filmmaker, to get her to go along into the part, got Karen Black to sing. Then we got the guy who was a pigeon trainer with a pigeon under his hat. I mean, these are cute characters in supporting little things, but that's the center of this picture.
I want to take you on a trip, a little time travel now.
Yeah.
If you went back to the 60s, I bet you would have liked this picture. I think that now you're into an era of high tech in which everything has to be have a purpose, and the movie has to hurdle from beginning to end. You don't remember the kind of movie that just the kind of New York movie where people just went around being strange and
you
funny?
show me those old pictures that I liked back in the 60s, and I bet I like them today. I'm saying that this picture is no good at any time. I think I'm that good a critic.
Okay, well, in that case, I think we disagree. Let's take another disagreement on Can She Bake a Cherry Pie. I like the movie's whimsical style and eccentric characters, especially Karen Black's performance. Jean thought the movie was so casual and disorganized it never really took hold.